Io sono sicuro io sono sicuro io sono sicuro io sono sicuro
Good evening and welcome. I'm Richard Cassis.
And I'm Kim Winsler. Along with our fellow board members and event committee, we welcome you to DIFA Chicago's 4th annual Art for Life Chicago 2020 juried auction and show. Given the pandemic and putting safety first, we're streaming this year's edition. I'm super excited about the hour ahead.
Me too. We're here at 33 Contemporary Gallery, home to Art for Life Chicago ambassador, curator, and judge Sergio Gomez. He's joined by co-host and artist Jenny Vias for a night filled with art, music, mixology, gallery tours, and raffle prizes. And of course, bidding with opportunities to purchase amazing art for a great cause.
It's a cause that Richard and I have passionately and collectively worked on for over 45 years. DIFA Chicago, Design Industry Foundation Fighting AIDS, has granted $4.5 million since 1984. And with your help tonight, we will continue to champion the fight to end HIV/AIDS through awareness, prevention, and the pursuit of a cure.
And tonight's possible thanks to our sponsors, artists, guest supporters, and you, our bidders. Kim, how about it? Should we get the show started?
Take it away, Sergio.
Thank you so much, Kim and Richard, for that awesome introduction. And hello, everyone. We are streaming live right here from 33 Contemporary Gallery at the Joby Art Center. I have the fun title of Brand Ambassador. What is that? Well, that pretty much means that you have seen me a lot in social media lately. I apologize for that. But you know what? I also get to wear these super cool yellow glasses, and that's kind of my favorite part of this. Well, tonight, I'm fortunate to have as my co-host Jenny Vias. Jenny is not only my friend, she's also a talented Chicago artist. You may have seen her murals all around the city of Chicago. She's also an entrepreneur. And tonight, she is looking amazing. Hashtag amazing.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited, you guys, to be a part of Art for Life Chicago, all of the artwork, and the cause that all of this supports. We have a great, incredible night ahead of us, so stick with us, have a good time, including some of the works that we are showcasing this year. We have 61 incredible pieces from artists all over the world. And Sergio, can you please tell us a little bit about how people can view these pieces of art and what else they can do to help DIFA Chicago?
Absolutely, Jenny. Well, here's one of the very cool things about tonight. It's nothing like you have seen before. It's totally different. First of all, on the left-hand side of your screen are all the pieces that you can bid on tonight, all the 61 that Jenny mentioned. You can scroll up and down. The ones you like, you can click and bid right now. So look around, shop, and bid. You can also donate online and buy raffle tickets. Or better yet, you can do all those three. You can buy art, you can donate, and you can buy a raffle ticket for you and maybe for some of your friends who could not make it. Raffle tickets are only $20 per raffle item. Make sure to purchase multiple tickets. The more you buy, the more chances you get to win. That's how it works, it's all math. There are so many great prizes tonight, including a tech package donated by the Ellen Show. Super cool. All the items are visible in the auction website you are looking at right now. Now, here is the very cool part, this whole thing. Every dollar that we raise tonight counts to support DIFA Chicago. So help us tonight win the war against HIV and AIDS. And listen very carefully. Our online fundraising goal is currently $7,000. We can do this. We are already more than halfway there. So, hooray for that. Thank you to everyone who started bidding early. Do us a big favor. Send a text to a friend that may not be watching right now and let them know that they can donate also with their phone by text. Simply text AFLC 2020 to the number 76278. Also post on your social media that you are in the house right now here with us, with Jenny and I. We would love to see your pictures, but you must use the hashtag AFLC 2020. Post your pictures, take a picture of the screen of you having a good time with your friends, your family, or just by yourself with your dog, your cat, whatever. Use the hashtag AFLC 2020 because tomorrow we're going to repost some of those of our favorite pictures. So help us to spread the word tonight. Jenny, now what if someone watching this right now is like getting nervous, like I can't really log in, I'm having a hard time getting my email or it's not working for me. What can they do?
Well, people like my dad, if you're watching here, there are some technical challenges. If you run into those, if you are having a hard time navigating our site, if you are just have general questions, please email info@diffachicago.org. We have someone online right now to answer your questions. Now, let's get ready to have a blast, you guys. What can we do tonight to help us out to have a good time? Take a photo, take selfies, post on Instagram, and use hashtag AFLC2020 because, if it's not on the gram, it never happened. And tag Art for Life Chicago and Diffa Chicago. You can tag us as well if you want. We'd love to see those. And before we continue, as we kick off the night, I would like to take a few minutes to thank some of our very, very generous sponsors without whom this event would not be possible.
Absolutely. And there's so many amazing people behind tonight's event. We are super excited. For over 40 years, Diffa Chicago has been fortunate to have many, many dedicated supporters from the design community and from the art community as well. Please allow us to thank them publicly tonight. We're going to take a couple seconds to do that. First of all, our title sponsor, Herman Miller. Thank you so much for decades of support. Your support means the world to us. To our diamond sponsors, Thomas Interiors and Knoll, thank you so much. To our platinum sponsors, Interior Investments, Shaw Contract, Carnegie, and Stone Source, we appreciate your support tonight. To our gold sponsors, OFS, 33 Contemporary, Spark, Lux Interior and Design, and sustaining benefactor, The Mart. Thank you so much for all you do. As well as a special thanks to our silver, to our bronze, and also gallery room sponsors who are also recognized in our 3D virtual gallery, which I hope you already had a chance to check that out. Collectively, your support of Diffa Chicago is invaluable, and we are so, so very grateful. I'm sure you're going to notice that tonight. Now, let's turn our attention to a video with my co-host, Jenny.
Art for Life Chicago is a juried event and fundraiser that attracts artists from all over the world. This year, over 200 pieces were submitted, making the decision for our judges to narrow down the winners featured in this auction very, very challenging. Please join me in thanking our judges. Dan Addington from Addington Gallery, Michelle Ruiz from Chicago Art Source, and Art for Life's curator and brand ambassador, our very own Sergio Gomez, who is the director of exhibitions at the Joby Art Center, the director and founder of 33 Contemporary Gallery, co-founder of Art Next Level, and founder of Amplified Art Network.
Guess we're back. We're having too much fun, Jenny, back here. Welcome back, my friends. Thank you again to our jurors for their time and talent. Jenny, do you know how hard it was to select 61 works of art from the over 200 entries from around the world?
I can't even imagine.
Well, it was really, really hard. Our jurors worked really a lot of hours to look at all the entries in detail, read about the statements, read everything that they submitted, in order to be considered. Out of that pool of over 200 submissions, they had to really make a really refined selection to have a great variety, for all our friends who are watching right now so that they can build a really outstanding art. Behind us, we have just a few selections of that as well.
I do have a quick question on that.
Yeah.
How do people find out when they can start submitting? What's the submission process?
So the submission process we did all through social media, which was super cool. In prior years, Art for Life Chicago has focused a lot on the Chicago art community. Well, this year, as for me coming as art ambassador for Art for Life Chicago, really wanted to bring an international community of artists and really make them part of what we're doing here in Chicago. And to our surprise, a big number of them from around the world say, hey, I've never been in Chicago, but I want to be part of the fight against HIV and AIDS tonight. And I know many of our friends are watching around the world, and the friends of their friends and their friends watching. So if you are maybe in the other part of the world right now, and it is like 3 a.m. in the morning, sorry about that, but I'm sure you're going to have a great time. Now,
Thank you for that.
yeah, did you hear the music playing in the background?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was pretty cool, right? Well, that is our Art for Life Chicago DJ, Naheem Garcia. Naheem, thank you so much for that. That is super cool. Just gives a great vibe to what we're doing tonight. So, Jenny, we have here in the house something super special. We got a drink tonight. Look at that. It's amazing.
Woohoo!
It's beautiful. It's compliments of Tito's handmade vodka. Handmade, the way good things are made. Handmade. Tito's has been a big supporter of DIFA Chicago, and because of their donation, we are able to send Jello, Mellow, that signature drink kits to all our VIP sponsors and guests. So I'm sure many of them are having a great time right now.
I hope so.
So if you are out there listening, if you got your kit, we hope you received it. Open it up. This is the time to have a good time with your Jello Dot kit. Tito's has also donated a fabulous raffle prize that you can find on our site. Enjoy your Jello Mellow Dot and buy a raffle ticket for the Tito's basket. And, you know, good luck with that.
All right, Sergio, let's try this cocktail.
Awesome.
All right, we're going to raise a glass tonight to such a beautiful night. Thank you for joining us. And let's toast to DIFA Chicago and Art for Life Chicago and the cause that we all are supporting. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It means the world to us. And remember, when you drink, drink responsibly and don't overindulge, just a little bit. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Oh my God, this is delicious.
Oh, wow. Okay, Jenny, I agree. This is awesome. And of course, my friends, please be safe. Now, at this time, we are also honored to share a valuable message from a longtime supporter of DIFA Chicago, the amazing Alpina Singh, American master sommelier, restaurateur, author, and local television personality. Everyone in Chicago knows who Alpina Singh is. Aside from being an overachiever, she's also the youngest woman ever to pass the master sommelier exam at the age of only 26. That's impressive. And she also played a significant role in bringing the James Beard Foundation Awards to the city of Chicago. So let's check that out while we continue having our drink.
Yes, please.
Good evening. Thank you for allowing me to share a few words about DIFA Chicago and about tonight's event. Now, Chicago's my home. It's where I have lived for over 20 years. And just like anyone who has lived in this marvelous city, it's one that you grow to care for and love deeply. You know, there's so many things that make Chicago a world-class city, whether it's our theater, art scene, our architecture, our food scene. But what really makes Chicago so special is the community of its people and the spirit of coming together when we need each other the most. And it is that spirit that makes DIFA Chicago so special. They're a community-based organization that helps those who are living with or affected by HIV and AIDS. Now, normally they're able to rely on other events, such as their annual gala, to help raise funds, but because of the pandemic, we're relying on just this one option, and we're relying on generous supporters just like you to please dig deep and to help them continue to make a difference. So take a look at these auction items. You know, there's some wonderful prizes here. Your money will go directly to help DIFA keep doing the good work that they do. And there's also wonderful organizations all over the city that continue to provide shelter and clothing and food to those who need it the most. Organizations like Alexian Brothers, Chicago House, the Bonaventure House, also the Heartland Alliance. So anything that you can do to help them continue to do their good work would be so appreciated. Every little bit helps. So thank you so much for participating in tonight's event, and thank you to DIFA Chicago. All right, everyone, bid often, bid it up, let's go.
Sergio, I love that you had Alpina Singh join us tonight. She's such an inspiration, not just as a woman entrepreneur, but as a colored woman, just like me. So that was huge for me. Thank you. Here's a reminder again, you guys, there are 61 pieces of art that you can bid on. If you really like a piece, though, I do have a trick for you. Click on Buy It Now button right there, and that piece is yours. You can stop anybody from bidding on it, and you can own it outright, right there. We do have one piece that's gone, by the way. I believe it's item 606.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's already gone
So
for good.
whoever jumped on that, good for you. Bidding will be open until 10 p.m. tonight. So please, you guys, if you want it, jump on there. Absolutely gorgeous pieces on there.
Totally, totally, super cool. They can be yours. They can be hanging in your home next week. How cool is that? Super awesome. Well, Jenny, I don't know if you had a chance, but did you see the catalog right here? This amazing catalog that was printed with every single piece of the 61 awards that we have up for auction right now. Now, you might think, well, what's the big deal about a catalog? Well, it's a big deal. Why? Because the catalog really is a documentation of what we are doing here tonight. Typically, when there's an auction and artists are asked to give a work of art, they give it, the party happens, and then that's it, right? Like you said, if they only lives on Instagram, they took pictures. But with this catalog, it's an amazing opportunity, to have a piece of the night, a piece of this whole effort that we are doing here at Art for Life Chicago, and it's something that it can really make a big difference. Imagine, you purchase a work of art tonight in the auction. You have it sitting in your home. You have this catalog on your little table there, and then somebody comes to your home, and they're like, oh, that's amazing. And you can say, hey, well, check this out. I got it at the Art for Life Chicago 2020, and it's right here. You can see all the artwork. So it is really great. Not only that, but for also the artists who are featured here, they know that a lot of these catalogs are getting around to people that matter, people in the art industry, people in the design industry, people in the art world who are looking at your art even way after tonight's event. And that's just an amazing thing. That's why we did this catalog. And if I may just show it off just for a bit. Beautiful artwork, beautiful color. I mean, it is right on. Now, I have to say, and I'm super proud about this, the catalog was designed by one of our very own, Richard Cassis, amazing designer from Chicago, one of the best I've ever worked with. And it was printed by Dupli Group, so thank you so much. So check this out, Jenny. All the sponsors and artists will receive a copy of this catalog. However, you can also purchase a copy with a donation of $50 or more as a way for us to say thank you so much for your support. We mentioned earlier in the show about also our title sponsor, Herman Miller. Well, let me tell you, I had an opportunity, which was pretty cool, to have a Zoom chat with one of the reps, Melissa Harmening. And I really asked her, why do you support DIFA Chicago? So let's check that video up right now. Hello, friends. I have here with me Melissa Harmening. She's A&D manager for Herman Miller in the Chicago region. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you today.
Good to see you. Thanks for letting me join today.
Of course, thank you for joining us. We're having such a great time tonight, and you are such a big part of what we're doing today. But before we talk a little bit about your involvement in Art for Life Chicago, why don't you tell us how Herman Miller right now is adapting also to the times in which we're living?
Well, it obviously has been quite a challenging time for everyone right now in our industry. But the good news is our leadership at Herman Miller has worked hard to keep our people safe, keep our productions lines moving, and also spending a lot of time within our workplace knowledge team reviewing what the future of work looks like. So as an innovative leader, we feel like we are digging in and really embracing, oh, I hate to say it, this new normal.
Absolutely, but it's all about reinventing ourselves, right? And finding the new opportunities that are hiding even in this situation. So also, I would love to hear, and also for all the friends who are watching right now, why Herman Miller has been such a great and important, supporter of DIFA and Art for Life Chicago.
Sergio, thanks for asking that question. Herman Miller has always placed great significance on supporting community, and being able to support the DIFA organization and Art for Life is such a proud moment for us. Andy Owen, our CEO, recently reimagined our purpose statement at Herman Miller, and our new purpose statement is designed for the good of humankind. And so to be able to support DIFA in this way and Art for Life really does represent what's most important to us, and hopefully everyone in this world. Now is the time where we need to realize the value that everyone can bring to the table, and being able to support Art for Life helps us realize not only Andy Owen's vision for a company that supports these most important endeavors. But us as individuals realizing that lifting people up and helping support organizations like this just is so important to us being more humane and more human.
Absolutely. Well, thank you on behalf of DeFi and Art for Life Chicago, for all the amazing support that you have, demonstrated over the years as well. And before we wrap it up, do you already have some exciting pieces that you like, or what's your favorite part right now of Art for Life Chicago?
Well, I did take your website and I, of course, established 3 or 4 pieces that I've got my eye on right now. I can't tell, though, because I don't want people to outbid me.
That's right. Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you, Melissa, again, for all your hard work. Thank you for being here. And I will see you very soon. Good luck on your bids.
Thank you. Thank you. Get out there and bid often.
Great interview, Sergio. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Herman Miller, for your support. Just a few quick reminders, but before I get there, you guys, we are at over 20,000.
Awesome.
I mean, this is incredible. Our goal is 7,000. You guys blew it out of the water. So thank you so much. Thank you. The night isn't over yet, though. So reminders for that part. If you need help, again, that email is info@diffachicago.org. You can buy it now. So just if you don't want anybody to bid on the piece that you love, just buy it outright and stop that bidding. Purchase raffle tickets for $20 each. You can purchase more than 1 ticket so that you have multiple chances to win. And the auction will close at 10 p.m. sharp. Every single dollar counts, you guys. So in fact, here's how exactly your contributions are going to work out for, how they're going to help out. They will help support Chicago area agencies that benefit from DeFi Chicago's support, and all of these funds will be donated to them.
That's amazing. Now, this is selfie time. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag AFLC 2020.
Yeah.
Do that tonight, all night. This is pretty much something really cool to celebrate. So very excited.
Thank you.
Yo soy seguro. Yo soy seguro. Yo soy seguro. Yo soy seguro.
Awesome, Jenny. That was so good news you gave us just a minute ago. We are already at 20,000. We have raised $20,000. That is an amazing accomplishment so far. But we have still a lot more time. We can do this. We can do much better. 20,000, it was a great start. We want to celebrate a lot more tonight. So buy raffle tickets, only $20 each. And there are some amazing items. If you haven't checked that out yet, again, remember, on the left-hand side of your screen, you can scroll up and down. Check those out because they are amazing. Actually, my wife, before coming in, she's like, ooh, let me take a look at those. So I know she's also going for them, so you better too. And if you are on your phone right now watching, a fast way to donate is to text. Yes, super easy. Text to donate. Simply text AFLC 2020 to the number 76278. Again, AFLC 2020 to the number 76278. It's that easy.
Again, there are multiple ways to help out. Buy raffle tickets, text to donate, and bid on the artwork. Speaking of artwork, Sergio, do you have a favorite piece of art that you like and you bid on?
I knew that question was coming, and I know you, Jenny. You're tricking me here. Well, actually, I have so many pieces that I like. Now, I'm actually bidding in one, but I cannot tell you which one because some of my friends watching might outbid me. So yeah, definitely there are pieces that I love. But I have to really tell you, in all seriousness, the whole process of selecting the artwork that our jurors went through, and just seeing them really put care and attention to that, it just makes me so proud about every single piece. So every single piece, what we want is that each one of them finds a home tonight. That's what we want. We want these amazing works to go from my gallery to your house tonight. And I cannot do that, my friend. Only you can do that. Now, going into something else that I want to also share with you. Earlier, we had the visit of Darren Jones, speaking about artists. He's one of the awesome Chicago artists in the show who said, I want to support. Yeah, you know him too. He said, I want to support what you guys are doing. So I asked him to sit down with us and tell us a little bit about his work. So let's roll the tape. One of my favorite parts about being the curator for Art for Life Chicago is that I get to see a lot of the art up close and personal. And for tonight, we have a special opportunity to have a conversation here with Darren Jones. Darren, super happy that you are able to come here.
Pleasure. And
share about your artwork. So this piece is called Finding Inner Courage. Tell us a little bit about it.
So this series, I started actually pre-pandemic, and it was inspired by the work that I started doing in martial arts, learning jiu-jitsu for the past 2 years. And it's been a really cool collaboration in my brain of learning a martial art and turning it into something on canvas. So what I've done is wanted to create something very textural and depth and layered, but have a soft elegance to it. And that's kind of what watching the sport of two black belts are sort of the same thing. So there are layers of plaster, there's layers of beach sand, there's layers of metal. And on this particular piece, there's probably about 45 layers of color that go on there as well.
Wow. Now, two very cool things that perhaps you cannot see just yet is that there are two washers in this painting. If you get really up close and personal to the artwork, I can always like to touch it, but we have here one washer and one there. Tell us a little bit about those washers there. This idea that sometimes in the process of making art, things happen and the unexpected happens. Tell us about that.
It does, and with this piece, it truly morphed while I was creating it. And so everything's done by my hands. I don't use paintbrushes. All the layers of color go on, the textures go on. And so I carve in the lines in the plaster and I lay that dry. And I have an old toolbox, which was one of the original toolboxes I had about 15 years ago when I started painting. And I have this massive stack of stainless washers. And they've always spoke to me saying, I want to be in a painting, I want to be in a painting. And I've just never had a reason to. And while in quarantine in the studio, my little voice said, pick them up, put them in. And it's almost sort of a view of what my life is at that moment. And so kind of looking through that hole.
That's exciting. And the best part that this painting that's right now hanging in my gallery, next week can be in your home. So go on bidding for this
Lots
work.
of bids, lots of bids, everybody. Let's raise some lots of money.
Darren, one last question.
Yes.
Why you support Art for Life Chicago?
I've been donating for the last 3 years. I was on the committee last year. I think it's just a great cause what DIFA does, not only for the AIDS community, but I personally am a gay artist, and it is awesome to see where this money goes. And it's a great opportunity to buy some amazing artwork for a good cause, and that's what I believe in. So.
Well, on behalf of Art for Life Chicago, we want to on behalf of Art for Life Chicago, we want to thank you for your support. Thank you so much.
More than welcome. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another great interview, Sergio. Thank you for that. There were so many great artists with so many great stories. Something that I really loved about Darren's interview was the way he talked about texture, right? Like I feel like it's a completely different experience when you get to see a piece in person because it transports you to another place.
Right.
And I know that people are missing that, element because of, where we are today in the current situation of the world. Can you talk a little bit about the textures that you've seen in all of the pieces, and then what people can expect when they receive them?
I love that comment, Jenny, because it's so true. You look at the screen, even if you look at the catalog, it's hard to really grasp, a work of art. For example, you get really up close. You can feel the paintbrush as it has been applied over that surface. It's just amazing, right? And, having that artwork. And for me as a gallery owner, I can tell you, and as a curator for many years, it's always like Christmas time. When you get that box from the artist, you open the box and it's either a wow or a oh, wow. Well, I can tell you all these pieces are wow. I've seen it, and it is great work, something that you're going to enjoy having in your home. As you said, it's really getting up close and personal with this work, which you can do if you bid and if you win tonight, or you can purchase right now if you have a favorite piece that you really, really like, and you can have it with you tonight. It's, living with art, you're an artist as well, you know that living with art is something that is just has no really value in terms of, you cannot even describe it. When you wake up and you have an actual beautiful work of art, not an IKEA print of, $25.
I think things like when Darren talked about painting with just hands, with fingers, like you're not going to understand all of those details until you actually get to see the piece, right? Or even hear that part of the story from the artist, which I absolutely loved. So many more stories like that, you guys, in all of these pieces. There's a lot of heart in them. I call it heart work. That's my point word. Anyway, prior to tonight's event, what Sergio did to help you guys out to experience these pieces a little bit better, he created a Art for Life Chicago 3D gallery, where all of these pieces can be experienced on the gallery. A lot of you must have seen it. If you haven't, you can jump on it and take a look at it. Now, Sergio, can you explain just a little bit how they can navigate the gallery and process, look at all the
Absolutely.
paintings?
It's one of the the parts that we did for Art for Life, since we don't have an actual show like we were supposed to because, of course, Corona, but we didn't want to leave the show without doing it. So we created this 3D gallery, and what I have done is recorded a little video for you. Well, hello there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to enter and how to navigate inside the 3D gallery for Art for Life Chicago 2020. All you got to do is first go to www.artforlifechicago.org. Once you arrive on the site, at the very top, you will see a yellow button that says View 3D Gallery. Just click on that, and immediately it will start loading the gallery for you. Once it's ready, all you have to do is click Enter Exhibition. Now that you are here, immediately depends if you're using a mobile device or a desktop or laptop, you will have some quick instructions on how to navigate. But it's very simple. Pretty much, you can either use your finger if you're on a mobile device, or your computer, use your mouse to move around the gallery. It's just like if you are inside of an actual exhibition space. Now you will notice right away that there's a door, and from that door you can see a second gallery. That's because we have two galleries. Since we have 61 artworks, we divided them into two exhibition spaces. To go from one gallery room to the next, all you gotta do is just get close to the door, double click on the other gallery, and boom, now you are right in the second gallery where you can see the artwork at any time. Any artwork that you want to see up close, all you gotta do is just click on the artwork and it will walk you right into it. Once you are here, super cool, on the upper right hand side you can see the information about the artwork, and most importantly, the Bid Now button. If you click on Bid Now, it will immediately open up a new tab where you can immediately vote on that artwork if you have already registered. If you have not registered yet, all you gotta do is register, and you only need to do it one time so that you can bid for as many artworks as you want. At any time, you can go back to the tab and you are exactly in the same spot where you were in the gallery space, which is great. You can also double click anywhere on the floor and it will walk you right into that spot in the gallery. Now, one of my favorite features of the whole exhibition here online is that if you click on the upper right hand side, there's a little menu, and in the menu you will see this thing called Start Tour. So if you click on Start Tour, this is a hands-free way to enjoy the exhibition online. Pretty much you don't have to do anything. You just set it up, say Start Tour, and it will guide you through the entire show, artwork by artwork. At any time, you can pause the tour from the upper right-hand side button, or you can continue the tour. There's also a Bid Now button on the lower right-hand side, so if you see something you like and you want to bid on it right away, you just click on there. It will open a new tab, and you can bid on that particular artwork. It will also show you other awesome sponsors that we have for this year's Art for Life Chicago. So this is a great opportunity to enjoy the show while you sit down, from the comfort of your home and check each and every of the artworks up close and personal. Another great feature that I love about this is that you have also in the menu the list of works option. If you click on list of works, you can see every artwork in the show. Let's say you came and you saw the exhibition earlier, and now you want to see one of the artworks that you really want to bid on, but you forgot where it's at in the gallery. All you gotta do is just find it in the list. For example, this beautiful work by Sally Brandy, and just click on the little map icon, and it will automatically take you right into the artwork. So there you go, my friend. These are a super easy way to enjoy the online exhibition. And please make sure that you click and bid now for any artwork that you want to bid on right now.
Love that 3D experience, Sergio. Thank you so much. I'm totally doing that for my next show, which I'm working on right now.
Super awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you. You and the jurors selected these award winners for this year's event. Can you tell us a little bit, because that has to be a very, very detailed process, given that we had 200 pieces of work submitted. Can you talk a little bit about that process and share who those award winners are?
Absolutely. Pretty much there were basically 5 categories. So, once the submissions were in, the jurors went and made the selection. Then the next process was also to pick the award winners tonight. And what I would really like to do, Jenny, is to announce the winners Oscars style. So just imagine that we have the orchestra and all the celebrities right here.
You guys, this is a dream come true.
Dream come true, absolutely. So this is how it's going to work, all right? So you can mention what's the category, and I'll tell you who the winner is. So let's give it a try.
All right. I'm going to pretend I'm at the podium.
There you go. You can do it.
For the Curator's Choice Award.
And the winner is CJ Hungerman, item number 103. Now, CJ, please give your speech from the comfort of your home. Record it, maybe post it on social media.
Oh my God, we would love to hear your thank you speeches.
Absolutely. All right, Jenny, I think that was a great start, but I think we can do better. Right. Let's give it more emotion, way you can do.
All right, because this is an emotional category, actually. For the Young Artist Award, the winner is?
Addison Schwartz. Now, this is a pretty cool story. It's item number 408. Addison is only 14 years old. Imagine that. Amazing. She saw the call for artists, for DIFA Chicago. She says, I want to be part of that. I want to help the fight against HIV and AIDS, and I can do this. So she submitted a work of art. She told her story. So not only she got accepted, but she also now started a whole new category.
Love it.
Which is so amazing. So thank you so much, Addison. Start your speech right now.
Next up is our International Artist Award category. And the winner for that is?
Morrison Polkinghorne. Morrison, super excited. He's an artist who's watching right now. I know he's watching. He promised me. He's all the way in Cambodia. It's item number 503. Imagine you can have tonight, if you bid on his work, an original work of art from an amazing artist all the way from Cambodia. And if you, look at his work and look at the details on that work, it's amazing. Check that out. His story is amazing. You can find that also, which, by the way, I didn't mention, you can find information about each of the artists in the bidding platform. So not only you see the art, but you can see a little bio story about each of the artists. So congratulations, Morrison. You deserve the International Award.
The next up is, this category is one of my favorites because starting a new career or new endeavor in a creative endeavor is really hard. And to get an award for that and be rewarded for that, I can't even imagine. Our next category is Emerging Artist Award, and the winner is?
Fernando Andrade, item number 510. Go check that out right now. Beautiful work of art. Definitely something that you want to also support a young emerging artist tonight. You can do it. It's all in your hands, my friends.
And last but not the least, our award for the Champion Award.
And the Champion Award, this is an artist. Why is it champion, right? So what does that mean? This is a champion of what? This is an artist who has been a great supporter of DIFA Chicago and Art for Life Chicago for many years. And it goes to Rachel Gilman, item number 611, and her parents. Her dad has been also a great supporter before, so it's like a second generation of support, and we cannot be more thankful to you, Rachel. Thank you for donating your art. Congratulations to everyone. Congratulations. This is so exciting. You can see here all the audience standing up for you, giving you a round of applause. Awesome. But wait, there's always more. We also partnered with West Loop Gallery to select 3 artists for a 3-person show at West Loop Gallery. We wanted to make this super special. You know, we already had all these awards. How can we make it even better, right? How better than an actual show? So gallery director Robert Abb is not only a good friend of mine, but he has been a champion for DIFA Chicago over the years and a valuable figure in the Chicago art scene. So we have prepared a little tape, little interview that we recorded earlier with my good friend Robert Abb. So let's take it away. Well, this is one of my favorite parts of the whole night, because for the last few months, we have been really kind of looking forward to the announcement of West Loop That Gallery. So tonight I have with me Robert Abb, good friend. He's director of West Loop That Gallery, because we have talk about giving 3 artists in the show here, the opportunity to have a 3-person show at your gallery. So Robert, thank you for being here. Tonight we're going to announce the names of those 3 artists, which nobody knows who they are, except you.
Exactly.
Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure. I've enjoyed Art for Life for the last 3 years, co-chair last year, and the work that you've put together for this program has been exceptional. I'm excited to be part of it. I'm excited for the upcoming show. And to be determined on the date, COVID-related or not, and I'm excited to announce the winners.
And Robert, as you look at all the artwork that has been submitted, we are super proud because the quality of the work that we have this year is amazing.
Correct.
And as you look at all the artwork, what kind of goes in your mind as far as selecting 3 people, out of 61 artists that we had in the roster?
So if we're having a 3-person show, I just want to make sure they don't overlap with their consistency of work. If it's someone's just doing abstract or an installation piece, photography, etc. So I just want to make sure that there were different people, not only in their artwork, but as also just their background. So it was interesting to go through it, and I was kind of inspired. I've seen a lot of artwork over my career, so when I see something different that inspires me, I want to separate it from the mass, and hopefully people can appreciate the show I put together in a couple months.
Excellent. And the exhibition will happen at the end of this year or so?
We hope so.
And I think all our friends and all the artists, I'm sure right now are like, is it me, is it me? So why don't we share the names, and why don't you share the names of the 3 selected artists for the West Loop That Gallery 3-person show?
For the 3 names I've selected, I have artists Yvette Kaiser-Smith, Frank Vega, and Christian Nyberg.
So Yvette, Frank, and Christian, you should be celebrating tonight because it's a great night, and you're gonna love working with our good friend Robert. And Robert, again, thank you so much for all your support of DIFA Chicago over the years, not only through this amazing opportunity for artists, but all the time and effort that you have supported DIFA as well.
Thank you. And side note, 1-year anniversary of West Loop That Gallery, November 7th, Saturday, all invited.
Excellent. Hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert, and thank you, West Loop Gallery, and congratulations to all the artists who will be featured at the West Loop Gallery and have their own shows. Oh, you guys see this? Did you notice this? We're at 30,000, you guys. This is incredible. Woo!
Awesome.
My first official fundraiser hosting something, and we're blowing it out of the water.
You're gonna get a lot of calls after tonight.
Is everyone enjoying their Yellow Mellow Dot cocktail? Mine's gone, clearly. And if you aren't taking photos of yourselves, I would love to see them. Please, please share photos and tag us on Instagram, of course, because obviously, like I said, it doesn't count unless it's on the gram.
Right.
We will be posting our photos after we're done here. Remember, our hashtag is AFLC2020. And again, we've raised 30,000 at this point. Again, our goal was 7, so this was incredible, you guys. Thank you. But we can keep going, because we don't have a stopping point for money, obviously. Don't forget to buy raffle tickets or text to donate as well. Again, that text is AFLC2020 to 76278. You can buy it now if you love a piece. A reminder that you can buy it now. Click on that button, grab it so nobody else can bid on it. And then remember, every single dollar counts. Every single dollar allows DIFA Chicago to award unrestricted grants to agencies in the Chicagoland area that so desperately need those funds. Thank you.
I totally agree, Jenny. HIV is still relevant today, and we appreciate everyone's support, including Noel, one of DIFA Chicago's Diamond sponsors, where earlier I had a chance to call Mike Benigno from Noel via Zoom. He had an amazing story, and I want that to share it with you. So let's roll the tape. Hello, my friends. I'm super happy to be here right now, all the way from Denver, connecting with Mike Benigno. He's Vice President of Sales at Western Divisions from Knoll. And Mike, super happy to have you here with us today. How are you?
Thank you, Sergio. Good morning from Denver.
Good morning from Denver. That's right. You are all the way in Denver. However, you have a very strong connection here with Chicago. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I spent 25 years of my career with Knoll working out of the Merchandise Mart in downtown Chicago. And one of the great events in my life was being past chair of the DIFA Ball. I remember distinctly being asked to lunch by Kerry Johnson and Mitchell Cohen, former chair members, and I knew that something big was happening. And they said to me, "It's time for you to get involved." And I was honored and thrilled to become part of the DIFA events and the board in Chicago.
Very exciting. So tell all our friends who are watching right now, which we have an audience, watching from all over the world, why you continue to support DIFA and Art for Life Chicago. Why is Knoll such a great supporter of our cause?
Well, first and foremost, DIFA is one of the most important events that we support at Knoll. It's meaningful when you're talking about saving lives and changing the world. That's you can't get much more meaningful than that. And one of the things that I've always enjoyed about DIFA is the consistency of the engagement. Every year, year after year, there was this expectation and this excitement to participate in the DIFA Ball. And then, of course, the underlying factor is to participate by giving. At the end of the day, giving is the most important thing we can do as part of our participation. Personally, I had personal loss within my own family. I lost my cousin to AIDS early on in the epidemic. And it was a very impactful moment attending the funeral, and my little Italian aunt was standing at the coffin and saying in Italian, "What is this all about? What is this all about? Why did this happen?" And so it stays with me, and it's part of something that I believe in, that we really need to keep pushing. And the misconception is that it's already cured, and it's not.
Right.
And that has to be realized. The cure is still yet to come.
Right.
And each of us participating in an event like DIFA can contribute to that cure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your support over the years. That support has made it possible for all of us right now, even as we are experiencing this pandemic, which came because of another virus, right? Do you have some pieces that you're already looking at and that you're excited about?
Well, I already have I've been writing my list. I'm looking at Fagan. I love Sally Koh's work and Ronald Jackson. And actually, I was afraid that I was going to be late for our interview because I was just so immersed in the tour. The virtual gallery that you've created is really amazing.
Excellent.
And I'm pretty excited about it. So I've got that, and that's just in the first 10 minutes. So we'll see. My list is growing.
It's growing, absolutely. Well, thank you, Mike, for checking it out, for taking your time to being with us as well. And we want to remind all our friends, don't forget, there's still time to bid. As you're watching this program, make sure you check out, the online platform. You can actually look at all the artwork from the gallery, and anytime you can click on the bid now, and it will take you directly to the artwork that you're looking at that you can bid. And I don't know, you might outbid Mike tonight. So Mike, you have to get on the board on that too.
Thank you, Sergio, and thank you for your commitment.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you to all of our friends at Knoll. DIFA Chicago truly does have a lot of support from its sponsors, and we're so grateful.
That's right, Jenny. And in fact, I had another great opportunity to interview two fantastic ladies from Thomas Interiors, who is one of our diamond sponsors. We had a great conversation. It was so much fun, and you're about to see why. So let's check that one out as well. Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back. We are here right now with Cindy Faria. She's Director of New Business Development. Also, Kaylin Kurkovian. She's Architectural Design Sales at Thomas Interiors. And I'm super happy to have you both. How are you?
Good. Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Excellent. No, thank you for being here. I know both of you are in different locations. We're going to have a great little mini conversation. So I'll start with you, Kaylin. Why don't you tell us what Thomas Interiors is doing right now in this pandemic time to stay connected and engaged in a creative way with your own clients?
Well, we're similar to Art for Life. We're taking things virtual. We're doing a lot of virtual chair demos and showroom walkthroughs of using, our iPads and phones, et cetera, to really walk through product details with clients. So making the best of it.
That's exciting. That's great. We all have to be creative in this time. That's wonderful. So Cindy, why don't you tell us a little bit about, why Thomas Interiors has continued to be a great supporter of DIFA and Art for Life Chicago?
So I've been a big supporter of DIFA since I moved to Chicago in 2000. And when I joined Thomas, they also wanted to support and give back. And I was already a part of DIFA. And so they were happy to also be a supporter. And so now I think that they've been a part and a sponsor for DIFA since 2016, maybe even longer than that. It's good to give back. And this is DIFA Art for Life is a really awesome event to be a part of as well. So we're excited about tonight's event.
Well, thank you so much for that support over the years. That's been awesome. And there's actually something very cool because I know you are sitting in front of a very special work of art. So tell us about that.
So this is one of my first pieces that I've purchased of art, period. And it was at the first Art for Life event in 2017. And I love it. It's a cool piece. It's very sculptural, and it's one of the only things on my walls.
What was it like to win the bid that day?
Oh, it was a lot of kind of stalking the piece and making sure I was the highest bidder. But it was pretty exciting. I was one of the last people who left the event carrying my huge piece of art.
Right. That's awesome. Super excited. And how about you, Caitlin? I know there's also a special story about the piece that's right behind you.
Yeah, so this piece behind me is by an Art for Life contributor, Franklin Riley, and it just it brings me so much joy every day. The colors just really tie everything in my apartment together, but it also brings such great memories back of the event and all the time we spent together. So it's good.
That is fabulous. So I want to thank you both for your personal support and also Thomas Interiors for their ongoing support of DIFA and Art for Life Chicago. And I'm sure that you already have some pieces that you are bidding on and that you want to have to complement the artwork that you already have. And so we want to wish you all the success in your bidding tonight. And want to also remind all our friends, don't forget, keep bidding. Keep bidding. It's going to be really good. And you still have time. Don't let yourself be outbid. Make sure that this time next year, you have those amazing pieces also behind you on your wall that you can enjoy every single day. So that's pretty awesome. I want to say, Cindy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And also, Caitlin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, our friends. We'll see you very soon. Bye.
Keep bidding.
Thank you, Cindy, Caitlin, and everyone at Thomas Interiors. Your support is truly appreciated.
Jenny, the bids are increasing and it's getting competitive. That's amazing. 50. Wow, that's a big number.
7,000 to 50, I mean, why not?
50. I'm going to make it crazy, okay?
Yeah.
If we make it to 50, I'll paint my hair color yellow, this yellow of my glasses. Totally off the script.
Are you serious?
I just thought about it now. Make it 50, make my hair yellow. You
Done.
can do it tonight. Let's do it.
Maybe I'll paint my hair the tips yellow.
I should have asked my wife first. She's like,
She's shaking her head. She's shaking her head.
I'll do it, and I'll post it on my social media. I'll tell the whole story that you made this happen. Well, my friends, we are excited because every dollar counts. Your bids, your raffle tickets, everything, every single dollar. It's just not for us to have a good time here. It's because it goes to great support, great people. Over, the last few days, I have also interviewed some of the organizations that are benefited from the money that is collected here. And it's just amazing the work they're doing on the streets. And we want to send them also all our love, all our support. We are right behind you. And I just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge that because they are a very important part of Art for Life Chicago. So as a reminder, my friend, the silent auction will close at 10 p.m. tonight. We have until 10 p.m. to make this hair color yellow if we make it to 50,000. So let's do it.
All right. What's exciting about this year's auction, Sergio, is that the winning bidders will connect personally with the artists.
That's amazing.
And to me, that's so incredibly special because Not only will the buyers get introduced to the artist, and then the collector and the artist will mutually agree upon the best way to get the art piece to the collector, be it get it shipped or delivered or picked up. But connecting with the artist, that part of it is so incredibly beneficial to me as an artist, is because like Darren's story, you could hear those kinds of stories and the heart behind the art, the heart work, because I truly believe that you don't just fall in love with a piece of art if you connect with the artist. I think you truly fall in love with the story and the story of the artist that he shares or she shares, because there's so much soul that goes into each pieces, and each piece has the ability to transport you into a different world. And meeting the creator who facilitates that, I think, is such a gift.
It's so incredible, and again, that's what sets us apart, right? As an Art for Life Chicago event right here from DIFA Chicago, is that we are connecting, just as you said it, and that's that's amazing. You never see that in other auctions that I have been part of in the past. This is just an amazing. Well, Jenny, I couldn't just agree more with what you have said. That's amazing. So, my friends, continue to bid, because the fight to eradicate HIV and AIDS isn't over, and this heart is waiting. And my friend, this is still relevant. We have seen what a virus can do right now around the world. And sometimes we forget because we don't see it in the news.
Yeah.
We think that HIV and AIDS, it's gone. But no, it's still there. And it is affecting a lot of people today, as you have seen. In fact, my friend, allow us to share with you some important pieces of information about where we are today in this fight and how we need to get to zero.
That is exactly correct, Sergio. Getting to zero, that is our goal. And until we get to zero, we will be here every year raising money, turning hair yellow, and finding that cure.
Awesome. Right. Thank you. I don't know why I said that yellow statement. Now I have to live with it.
You said it. It's going there.
This has been, my friends, such an amazing evening. It's been so special for me. I'm sure it's been a great time for you. A special thanks to our event co-chairs, Richard Cassis and Kim Winsler. Thank you so much. I worked with those two guys, for many hours, and their support, their love for this organization is just amazing. To our title sponsor, Herman Miller, thank you so much. Our diamond sponsors, Noel and Thomas Interiors, it was such a pleasure to have a conversation with you. All the other sponsors who have made tonight possible, and of course, my awesome, beautiful co-host, Ms. Jenny Baez, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you for having me. This has been such a blast. And get this, I am told now we're creeping up to 40, you guys. We're getting there, so we need your support. Keep going. Again, all of the bids are available. The bids are still going. Raffle tickets are still available. And online donations, you can do that by texting. This has been such an incredible night. Thank you for having me. Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And before we go, my friends, we just
have
got
a little note.
one last notice. We're almost at the 40,000, which is pretty awesome, super cool, getting closer to that yellow color. But my friends, watch your text, because when you get outbid, you get a text message that says, hello, you gotta take action. So make sure you keep an eye on that. Thanks for all, your support. Thanks to all our volunteers, too many to name, but we are so grateful. But you know who you are right now if you're watching. The Art for Life Chicago Committee, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. It's been a pleasure for me to work with you in this event. The DIFA Chicago Board of Directors and the Auxiliary Board, you guys have been doing a great job spreading the word and letting tons of people to know about today's event. Thank you so much. To all our sponsors, the list goes on and on. Though we are signing off right now, there's still time to bid online. Remember, you got until 10 p.m. to make this happen. The auction and raffle ticket sales will close at 10 p.m. Prices can change, so make sure you check that out. Prices can change as well as we getting closer to the end. We may have some quick surprises for you in some of the pieces that are still out there available. So don't give up. Don't say, oh, okay, the show is over. I now just can go and chill. There's no time to chill tonight. Until 10 p.m., you can chill. So bidders of art will be notified electronically by the auction platform, and winners of the raffle tickets will be posted on our social media and our website as well. So keep an eye on that, as well as we will repost a lot of our favorite pictures from tonight. Thank you to everyone for attending, and most importantly, thank you for your support of DIFA Chicago and Art for Life Chicago. We love you guys. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Metal.